I like how they're having their conversation about which stages are like better to get practice on right now. I think that's very interesting going into their winners finals. Myke B's just trying to get some information, right? This is a good high stakes set to have versus Aura, right? To try to bring something out of it. Oh, did I get the stock icons backwards here? My apologies. I will. I'm gonna go tell him right now that you want to say hi for him. In the same way, Aura had mentioned to say hi to Diplomatic Toucan if you're still hanging out in here. Looking at bracket or whatever, looking at anything later. Aura's a fan of Diplomatic Toucan. Hi, here. Alright, I told Stiff hi for you. Well, I like how you went for the CC there. I don't know if it was maybe the best option to go off of the CC, because, like, he just seemed ready for it. He just didn't seem to really get a whole lot off of it, or got the CC off it himself. Maybe he caught it right away. It may have been better. Aura still maintains a whole stock lead here. Catches the misattack. Didn't even let Myke have an option there. To be fair, that down smash is really good because it would have covered misattack, tech in place, and tech away, I think, just barely. So Myke's only real choice was tech in, which obviously, if not a little bit unsuspected, usually just not that good. I think a lot of people are really aware of just how bad it is to tech in when you're playing a character like Jigglypuff, who really punishes that sort of tech. But, I mean, you don't want to do it on Peach either. You just do it into a down smash, you do it into a bad situation anyway. Myke keeps a clean little combo there. But Aura is an absolute monster if he gets you set up on a platform like that. I've been noticing, as like time has been going, he's improving as a player and getting a top 100, like, his combo game moving up into those platforms is really, really good. And that's not just saying for like, oh, Peach's is really good. His is just really, really strong. Even when I watch other comparable players, other Peach players in the top 100 like him. And obviously, there's actually kind of a lot of strong Peach players right now in the game, even if they're not quite in the top 100. Obviously, like Mog's in the top 100 now after some pretty strong performances. Trips has blown up in the last year or so. Of course, Keizu. I don't know, I'm just listing Peach players at this point. While Aura starts up some nasty combo stuff on the platforms I was just talking about, but makes a little bit of a mistake. Immediately ready to cover side B. Aura's coverage shows a big difference, I think, of what other people are like ready for and looking for, right? He knows these are your limited options if the turnip works, right? And he's ready to cover it if you mix up, but your predicted option he does covers first, right? This is actually a big difference, I think, for a lot of people who talk about option select versus option coverage, right? Like that Nair was there to cover the side B, but if it didn't happen anyway, it's fine. You can still cover the other things because the other option is, there it is. There's the really good CC forward smash. But in those other situations, it's really strong because even if that Nair in those edge situations doesn't work out for Aura, and now like an up B starts, you now have the next situation to play with and like figure out what you need to do. If you didn't throw the Nair out, you could just lose to side B right then and there, right? Oh wow, he actually got a dash attack in there? This is just what I'm talking about. The Aura's platform combo game is just nothing to be messed around with. Wow. Aura, even on the counter pick, he actually seems like he almost came here and he's more comfortable. His combo game and just the space he's needing to play at seems to be even stronger. I think Myke B was actually capitalizing more in the first game on having the space to laser. I think Myke, for my own, like, look at him when he plays floaties, I think he takes better advantage of his lasers than he like gives himself credit for. I think he gives up on it a little bit. Maybe he doesn't know the exact percentages he feels the most comfy at to work with, so maybe he doesn't realize when he wants to do it. He kind of treats it like Jigglypuff, where there's certain windows where you do want her and don't want her. And that's true for other characters as well, I'm sure, but I don't think to the same extent. Like, pushing Peach up in percent just kind of seems strictly good, right? Getting straight aerials that are just going to kill seems good for you. But Myke does go straight back. I don't think there's anything wrong with trying the Yoshi's thing more. For the sake of like trying to learn it, right? Seeing, hey, why is it not working here as well? It should be pretty good for me, right? Or I gave that one up. That's okay. Let's cancel the turnip pull. Interesting. That's unfortunate. I think Myke is a little frustrated by that because he just looks like he was committing to like I'm gonna hold some space. I'm gonna back up and think for a second between these actions, right? Maybe look for some laser openings, create something a little different, which I appreciate seeing, but then he just got punished for it, which has to be a little demoralizing. Just because you start a new game plan doesn't mean it's gonna be the right game plan. I'm glad that I don't think Myke, I think he recognizes. He's like, hey, both times Aura has lost stocks now, been from an SD and from just giving up for a suicide stock to take him out with him on that first one. Myke wants to find new things in his game plan that he can think about more, right? If he gets a run back later against Aura, he wants to have some new ideas he can actually come in with, right? I don't think that many players are approaching Aura today thinking, hey, I'm here to beat him. It's, hey, I'm here to get as much out of him as I can. Get some real sets and see what is and isn't working. Alright, so unless Aura has any more SDs or stocks he trades to make this happen, we might have a last stock situation or just a 2-to-1 here. We'll see what we get here. Myke's done pretty decent this time, just shoving Aura around, keeping Peach out of like danger zones. This is what I was talking about, these high percentages. It seems like Aura's not safe. Like, your options are just way limited. We see a lot more light shield coming out to make sure there's no shield pokes, because a lot of aerials of Falcos are just going to kill at this point. Wow. Oh, he slipped it though. You have to soft back air there too. A little unfortunate. That one will probably do it. Bring it to the last one. He's 69 for Myke B though. Ooh. Had the good DI for it, but and I'm not getting the side B for it. A really good attempt though. Alright, we are going to be moving to losers finals. It'll be VMPR versus Myke B in the run back. Myke B's just staying seated. He knows what's coming.